was just telling Ash, more than anything, just being thankful that we was even in the situation to make this type of investment in ourselves. I'm thankful for that. And I'm proud to be here, y'all. Like, I'm going to tell y'all this is how God works. So, some of y'all that was on the other night, y'all know, like, I lost my mother and my sister 6 days apart. But I also lost my brother prior to that. In 2004, he was murdered by his daughter's mother for domestic violence. Long story short, well, guess what? Every time God does this, though, whether it's their birthday, the death date, today's his birthday.
Oh, wow.
Today is his birthday. I'm here in the flesh. I'm thankful, for every opportunity that God has gave me, because out of all my siblings, mentally, I'm really the only one that's here, so physically, so I'm thankful for that. He gave me this journey for a reason, because I don't think he felt like, everybody might have been able to stand up here and have these conversations and talk about going through trauma. And that really is something that I am focused on, because here lately, I've been having an epiphany on my life, just dealing with a lot of childhood trauma and things like that. But I really feel like the mastermind, going through everything that I've been going through the mastermind, put me in that mindset to have that epiphany on my life, to look back and reflect, to make sure that I'm healing on this journey, so every day I wake up, I can continue to be the best me. And y'all know that's Coach Key. Yeah. So I'm thankful, I'm grateful. I have learned a lot of things, making sure I keep my routine, being good to myself more than anything, taking care of me, taking care of my business, structuring my business, putting systems and processes in place. When I first started, it was like I was doing this, I was doing that, and it was like I was just chasing, and now I'm just sitting back and I'm just letting, God do what he do and I do what I do. I'm still putting my work in, but at the end of the day, what's for you is for you. Everybody's out here, same lanes, doing this. Nobody's in the same lane. That's how I look at things in life. We are all in our own lane. No traffic in mine. I don't see nothing nobody else is doing. I'm just really focused, and I'm just thankful for being able to even, have relationships and connecting with these ladies, uplifting each other. Sometimes Ash should hit me when I might be going through something and she don't even know. Chris is like, outside of our group, she's like the mother, and we get disciplined, just different things like that. So more than anything, I'm thankful. Relationship with Vanessa, y'all know Sheila, but yeah. So more than anything, I just want to say I'm thankful to be in this room. I'm thankful to be in the Empire. I'm thankful to have been in the room with Les Brown. I'm thankful to have been one of Coach Stormy's mentees. In 2023, I'm on tour. So yeah, I'm booked all year, all the way out to October. I'm booked. Yes, I am. So I'm thankful and I'm grateful. More than anything, y'all, that gratitude, it goes a long way.
Thank you.
Hi, everyone. My name is Martinette, and I made a decision 6 months ago to invest in myself. And the reason for me doing this is because I wanted to be better, not just as an individual connecting with people, not just as someone who wants to have their business thrive, but I wanted to be better spiritually, financially, mentally, relationship-wise, and just a whole entire being. So when I invested in myself and become part of the Wi-Fi Millionaire with Coach Stormy, yes, it was one of the best decisions I have made. I've been placed in a room that I could not have gone there myself. And some of you might think that, investing a certain amount of figure in yourself is like too much. But if you think about it and you break it down, when you invest in yourself with Coach Stormy, the rooms that she put you in and the people that she exposed you to, the money is absolutely nothing. Because that money don't just double, I like to say it's 70 times 7. And I have, earned some great relationships with beautiful women, woke women, because that's one of the things we learned from our coach and our fantastic, amazing concierge. I mean, she is the concierge of all concierge. So give it up for our concierge, Sheila. And I mean, the relationships, the connections, it's like getting on a Zoom where you started as strangers. And for me, I started with some fear as well. And to know that at the end of the 6 months, strangers became friends. And friends now are like family.
Yes.
And it is a bitter, sad, sweet ending because when on my way here and I thought about, wow, no more Zoom on the Wednesdays. It's like waking up every morning and you have something to look forward to. For me, like meditation.
Right.
And every Wednesday at 7 o'clock, we know that we connect all around the world. And to think that on the next Wednesday, it's like, what should I put in that schedule Wednesday at 7 p.m.? So it is sweet but bitter. And for me personally, I just want to say, thank everyone for the gift of time. And my prayer is for everyone to really get the return and the money that we all have invested in ourselves, because I know that we have all grown. Growth has been everywhere. Some of you I know already started growing faster than others, but keep going, keep going, keep going. And before I hand this mic back to Sheila, my prayer for everyone is that may we all breakfast in health, lunch in wealth, and dinner in prosperity.
And I, get on everybody. I'm just trying to hold everybody accountable the way that I know that I need to be held accountable so that we can get what we came here to get, right? And I don't want anybody, when they leave here, to feel like, dang, I invested that money and I didn't get anything out of it. A lot of times I talk about how the first time I invested in a coach, my first year that I had my school, he was $50,000 a year. And he was not talking about no payment plans. He was like, before I even talk to you again, you need to send me $15,000. And I didn't tell anybody, similar to this situation, I didn't tell anybody. And not because I was ashamed, but because I had never invested at that level before. But I knew in order for me to get to the level that I wanted to get to, I was going to have to do that. And I couldn't ask for anybody's permission. So first thing I want to say is we don't have to ask for permission for anything. Okay? Y'all don't be asking people what they think. They don't even know what is available to you, right? And so you're asking someone who has no idea of where you're supposed to go or what your purpose is, what you should do, right? We can self-authorize that. But the very first time that Sheila called me, I was in Starbucks line, and it was just a conversation. It really wasn't, do you want to join? Because I already knew that I wanted to, but I knew that I wasn't going to tell anybody because I knew this was a big amount. Like, this is more than some people make a year. I definitely couldn't talk to my students about it. I just didn't tell anybody about it. And, part of it was, people have their own ideas about Coach Stormy and they really just don't know her. But then I've had people say to me, when I look at her, I think about you because a lot of people don't know my story. And my reason for coming, and I told Sheila, was I really wanted to learn how to tell my story because I don't want it to look like, oh, she has a school and everything has been perfect, because it hasn't. And so, for me, the amount that we invested, I feel like I got it back the first weekend we were here, that I learned how to tell my story and not be ashamed of who I am, where I come from, and what I'm going to do. So, and the impact that I'm going to make with my students, right? So, okay, and this is the last thing. So, everybody, even if you feel like right now you don't have your product or your service that you thought that you would have when we left, what you have is you have relationships, and as long as you stay tapped in, and when Martinez says, like, what are we going to do on Wednesday? We can still have a group and get together on Wednesday. You can still have a group and get together on Wednesday. Just because Sheila or Vanessa is not spearheading it doesn't mean you can't say, hey Phyllis, you still working on that? I can get on the phone with you and do it. And I've done that with a couple of other ladies in our side group. So I just want to say all of us have what we need to be successful. We just have to sometimes get out of our own way to do it. And I'm just so happy to be here with everybody. And I'm just so happy that we're here to the end. And wherever you're at is where you're supposed to be.
Okay.
That's it.
So this has been a very transformative journey for me. The investment, first of all, was not easy. Coming as a first-generation Latina, born from immigrants, a mother who was, sorry.
It's okay. It's okay.
You got this.
Don't make me cry.
I know.
A mother who came from homelessness, a father who came from domestic violence, and a country made up of war and crime and violence. They came here to give me a better life. And it has always been a privilege for me to be here in this country and take advantage of as much resources as I can to make them proud. And when I tell you I've been investing in myself since I was, believe it or not, 16 years old. It started with books, the library, typing classes, English classes. English is not my first language. I was moved from school to school because the teachers couldn't communicate with me. And there was so much anger and frustration that I had to work through. And the fact that I can look back at that, where my parents came from, and see myself here with you all, having invested not just in myself, but in my family, and my children, and my future children, my future grandchildren. Because the things that I will be implementing in my life, in my routine, and the example I'm going to be giving is going to outlive me. So one of the biggest things that I received was meeting Les Brown in person. That was actually on my bucket list. I had heard him speak in 2009, and ever since then I said, I'm going to meet him one day. And as someone else said, if it wasn't for this vehicle, this investment, that would not have happened by its own means. So that's my kid's bedtime. So it's been amazing. I've had breakthroughs, I've had epiphanies. It has taken me out of my shell in so many ways. It has taught me how to speak and process and talk about my story and my parents. As you can see, it's still very traumatic because there's definitely generational trauma and pain there. But it just feels so empowering to see myself grow and be able to actually speak about it and get through the whole thing without me breaking down completely. So I am so grateful to be here. I'm so thankful to have met each and every one of you. You all bring a smile to my face. I am always excited to listen to the wisdom of each one of you and of Stormy and everyone she has introduced us to. The network that I have gained through this mastermind is nothing that I can compare it to anything else. So thank you so much. I definitely don't want to be in my head. I just want to speak through with my heart. And that was definitely another thing that I gained through here. So I love you all.
I'll only be a minute.
You running out of time.
I'm Jennifer Bell. Hi. So, I'm not a speaker.
You speaking now, baby.
Okay, so I'm going to say one of the things that I've learned through this whole process is the connection. Connecting with people is very important. And me being a realtor, I should have known that a long time ago, how important it is. So that's one thing that I've learned with you guys, and I'm grateful for it. Also, talking with Miss Sheila about being personable, because I feel like in life I'm always rushing through everything. So I've learned to take my time, to listen more, to take other people's feelings into consideration. And you know, it's always been hard for me. I'll say this, and I'm one. Okay, I am the youngest of 11. So I've always had people to kind of take care of me and always speak up for me. So I never had to listen. You know, which is sad when you really think about it, because you know, I was always the youngest. So, but I see that in my youngest daughter. So I tried to, you know, talk to her and, you know, help her to see that, you know, she needs to be there for her sister and not always the other way around. So I say that to say, you guys have become my sisters. I'm gonna cry. But
You want to speak?
yeah, I'm not. So, because I don't want to make everybody cry. I don't want to cry.
Speak from your heart. Speak from your heart.
So, this experience has made me a better person. I meditate more. I've meditated before, but meditation is different when you do it constantly and when you do it every day. It means something different. It hits differently. So I can say I haven't gotten to the exercising.
You will.
But yeah, I'm gonna get there. So, but anyway, so I've gained a lot through this, and I hope that we will all stay connected.
Absolutely.
I'm done for this.
Man, I love all of y'all. I'm telling y'all, this on the way here, hit me in my stomach. This is bittersweet, just like she said. Meeting all of you guys. You guys are amazing women. I am so proud of all of us. We had so many obstacles that came along the way, and we still continued. I see a lot of people that's not here, a lot of people that's missing, and they, you know, for whatever reason, they weren't able to be here today or complete this journey. We did, and we're here, and I thank God for it. And that, all of you guys should please give yourselves a round of applause, because it wasn't easy. It was it was definitely a sacrifice from the beginning with the amount of money that we spent to be here. And with that being said, this is my season. I really shouldn't even be here. I got a lot of money I'm making right now, and I really couldn't walk away from it, but I wouldn't have missed this for the world. Because this has changed my life mentally, spiritually, and physically. I done lost weight. I do my thank y'all. I get up and do my meditation. You know, you know, spiritually, mentally, you know, just focusing. I restructured my whole everything business-wise to look just like Stormy's, because she is a prime example of success for a black woman, and those ones that ain't black for women, okay? But for me, it was being a black woman because I'm from Detroit. I'm from the bottoms. I grew up with, you know, a very humble beginning. And so being able to see someone that's to that magnitude and she make it look easy, because I still have not been able to step up to the plate that she's on. Her consistency is key, and I am still struggling and fighting to get that consistent. I don't do my lives in the morning like I'm supposed to. I got a whole team that I've put together. I've taken and mirrored my whole organization like hers, including the concierge service with my tax office, and we call ourselves the tax office concierge. This was the first year that I had coaches to see after other organizations, and I was able to grow more businesses that signed on with me partnering, you know, 200 companies. That's a lot of companies that I partner with. And you know, tomorrow in my presentation, I'm gonna show y'all some money. I'm gonna put my money where my mouth where the money is. You'll see it. I'm gonna show y'all these numbers that we've made in 33 days. We're almost at 3 million. When I looked this morning, it was about 2.5. But when I go back and look tonight, we'll probably by morning be at 3 million. And that's what's going on. So, and it was the way that I was able to structure under her direction from day one, from the holding company. I signed up for the holding company. I signed up everything she brought to the table, every person she brought to the room. I made an impact on my life. I was active, and that action is what you guys need. Like you can get the knowledge, you can get the influence, but you need that action. Faith without works is dead. So you gotta put that work in, make everything count. You guys got a lot of tools inside of y'all that y'all have touched, that y'all have experienced being in these rooms with all these different people. You got it. Take advantage of it. Put it into action. And so, we got to invest in ourselves and not be stingy about that either. And I think we all, are there with that part because we invested a great deal of money to be in this mastermind. But even with that being said, this mastermind went longer than average masterminds would have gone. And I just feel like it was so much value because it really, really changed my life and my children's children, because what I have put together now really is going to, down the line, is sowing seed for them. And so, I really thank Coach Stormy for that. I love that woman more than she know I love her. I love that woman, okay, because she really changed my life, and I thank God that she gave and imparted into us unselfishly and giving everything. Like, little do you guys know, some of you guys, I seen it, and there was a little bit of doubt here, at times, but I just want you guys to know that you guys got the tools. I promise you. She put everything out there right there in front of us, and you got to take advantage of them. Tap into those tools. Go back, look at your notes. It was nuggets in there. It was jewels in there, and so we got to tap back into those. She took us back to the basics and then brought us right back up. I talked to Coach Sheila when I was hesitant to sign on because I'm like, okay, what y'all offering? She's like, well, we offering. I said, I do that already. What y'all got? She said, wait a minute. She said, we're going to take you back to the basics. Maybe it's something that you've missed. And when I tell you, when I got here, it was so much that I missed because, I was out hustling, doing a lot of different things, had no structure, had no understanding of the system that needed to be in place. So that's what Coach Stormy got me organized. She got me a system in place that I could follow and use and be successful with. And it wasn't just me that she gave the system to, it was all of us. So with that being said, I just think we all are just in an amazing position right now to win. So God bless all of y'all and y'all businesses, and we ain't gonna be we family, we sisters, okay? So congratulations, everybody.
Y'all give it.
I'm so happy to be here with you guys. So happy to be here with you guys. For a single mother of 2 children to make an investment of this magnitude with no fear in her heart. Because when God puts a desire in your heart, ain't nobody can take that away from you. So the first thing I did was not tell nobody, just like most of us did. I was like, I'm not telling nobody because these small minds will never understand. Will never understand the desire, the power that I know I have, right? Because the power is within me. If they don't believe in themselves, that's their problem. But I know I believe in myself. So to be able to do that, it was such a proud moment. And to almost take that money and pay debt for someone else. And I'm like, wait a minute. No, I'm handing my power and my blessing to somebody else when God gave this to me. Forget it. So here I am. Thank God.
Yes.
And throughout every lesson and every person that sat on those Zoom calls with us and every notebook and all these papers that I went through, and I put it into motion, I may not have seen the money yet, but it's because time hasn't caught up yet. Time hasn't caught up yet. But just knowing that I'm so passionate, I found that my avatar, the direct thing that I want, that I am going to do and I am doing, that's it for me. Like, I didn't have clarity, and I found the clarity within this mastermind. And connecting with people who also have clarity and like minds and other nurses, and we have like the same passion, right? And to be able to now from this day forward still connect and have this love because we're a family, right? So I say that to say that this is not over for us, and just like this, we're gonna be investing even more money into ourselves. 30 is just the beginning. It's just the beginning. We're gonna continue to do this, continue to grow and impact the people around us. So, thank you.
Hello everyone, my name is Lilia Nicole, and this mastermind has been life-changing for me. Every one of you guys have had an impact. Even when I get like some little tantrums and I'm like, you guys pull me out, send me a sad message like, get it together, especially for Chris. Yes, I'm the youngest of 4. So, but you guys, the relationships have been invaluable. And seeing everyone grow and also seeing myself transform from actually January when I met Miss Sheila, going to the Awakening, and it's been a tremendous,
Mind blowing.
yes. I say epic all the time because that's what it has been for me. So, yeah, the relationships have been the most powerful, but I've gained 3 things during this Wi-Fi Mastermind. It's wealth, health, and relationships.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
Hello.
I'm really gonna keep this short and sweet because I don't want to get emotional because this is my first time getting my lashes done and I don't want to mess it up. You know, usually I just do the little strips, but I had to come and represent today. But this mastermind, my. The last 6 months has been, like all of you has said, transformational, right?
Yes.
Like completely life-changing. And I know that coming from corporate America, had it not been for this mastermind, I don't know how I would have structured my business. I would have been like all over the place, not knowing where to go, where to turn, who to call, but I have made all these wonderful connections with all you amazing people. I've been led in the right directions and given the guidance that I need to make sure that I succeed, right? So I think this has really catapulted me to my next level of just treasuring my mind. And, you know, nobody can ever take what you learn from you, right? Like our mindset is our greatest assets, right? So we're going to continually invest in our minds, continue to grow, continue to evolve. And I think that this mastermind just gave me that push that I needed to say, you got this. This is the lifestyle that you deserve. This is what God has promised for you. So I'm excited for what the future holds. And that's my kids calling. They miss their mama. You know, they rely on us so heavily, right? God bless their little souls. But I had to be here. I'm happy to be here with all of you. And I wish you all well. Many blessings to all of you and your businesses. May it prosper and grow. And it's just up from here for all of us.
I can say that this mastermind has literally gave me a sense of clarity and a direction where I want to go. Because at first I was branding myself as like a health and fitness coach. But I've known through like my trials and tribulations and what I had to ultimately overcome. Like the past 2 years, you guys know I dealt with postpartum depression. It was very challenging for me. And so now being able to teach women how to overcome postpartum depression without using antidepressants and, you know, overeating and abusing drugs and alcohol by developing a self-care morning routine. Like that thing is really dear to me. Because during that time, I became really resourceful. And based on my nursing background, I know how antidepressants can adversely affect your body. Not only that, I currently work with clients with mental health challenges, and so I know exactly what they undergo. And a lot of them are in their 20s. They already have high blood pressure, they have high cholesterol, and they have so many different things. So when you're taking these different drugs, you have to keep in mind that the impact that it has on your body. And so me speaking from a nursing standpoint and also speaking from a postpartum depression conqueror standpoint, I feel like my message can really resonate with women who typically go through this, because there's a lot of women out there that don't even disclose what they're going through because they don't want to be looked at or have a stigma attached to them. But me being open and sharing my story, I feel like I can inspire and move so many women in different places. And I want to go big with that. I want to hopefully implement my course into hospitals. I want to do a nonprofit for women and open like a sacred space for them. And so, you know, what God has for me, I know it surpasses whatever I was thinking, and you know, I was thinking small, just a course, but I think this is gonna go long haul for me. And you know, I really want to impact and influence. It's not all about the income and money. Like the money's gonna come. You know what I'm saying? And so being able here and being in this mastermind and developing relationships with all you guys, I'm just so happy to know every one of you guys, because you guys pour into me, and I'm just happy that, you know, I'm able to be here in your presence, and thank you all.
Thank you.
My girl.
Yeah, the champion is here. The champ is here. In the building. You never miss. We legends in the making. Just stay tuned. Something big is about to happen. As you see, I'm walking with my legs tight. My legs hurting because we've been working on something so big. So just get excited. Something big is about to happen. Yes. Wow, 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 wow. Y'all say wow. Can you please do me a favor, if you don't mind, just turn to the person to the left of you right now and just say wow. Wow. Like for real. Turn to the person to the right of you. Wow. Just say wow. Wow. I just want to say first of all, I'm so proud of each and every one of you. I want to say congratulations for just completing my very first mastermind, and probably some of your very first masterminds. This probably is the largest investment that you made in yourself, and some of you all have already made your ROIs. Can you give yourself a round of applause if you've already financially seen your ROI? But if you have not yet seen your ROI, I want to say yet, because it's on the way. Can I say it's on the way? Can I say it's on the way? I want you to understand that you are like 100% more qualified and knowledgeable of what it takes to become a multiple 6 and multiple 7-figure earner on the internet. Like, I need y'all to understand this. Like, it may seem very simple, because what people who don't really do what they claim they do is they make things complicated so they can try to sell you a product or a service. I need you to know that you have learned enough. You have learned all that you need, that 2023 should be your biggest year on the internet and in business. And I'm not saying this to hype you up. I'm saying this to you because y'all got everything that it took me to get over a 10-year span in a matter of 6 months.
Yes.
Okay? It may not be the exact person I used for a particular tool, but y'all was able to get access to all of the things that I did to earn personally. In the last 8 years, I was able to earn over $50 million in one business on the internet.
Yes. Get it.
No, I'm not saying that to impress you, but to impress upon you that you guys have everything that you need. And by the time you leave here this weekend, you're going to have the confirmation that you need, which should give you the confidence that you need to go and build your business online. I'm so grateful to have Anna Cantera here. Anna Cantera has been a student of mine, my top income earner in my network marketing business for the last 7 years. When Anna came into my life, I met her on Instagram for the second time. Y'all say for the second time. Second time. The first time I met Anna, she met me in a network marketing company. I'm not going to say the name, but the way I presented myself and things that she had heard about me and seeing that I did, and just really who I became in the industry, she was already kind of knowing who I was. But it was the way I showed up on the internet that made her want to, write this down, y'all go ahead and take seats, right? That made her want to do a strategy that I teach. That you may think is not a strategy because I just kind of teach it and it seems like that's it. Yes. The people that sell y'all all these things, and I'm not hating on these people, they like to make things very complicated so you can keep having to buy. I don't want you to have to keep having to buy, because I'm not releasing another mastermind this weekend. I never do this again. Okay? Because I don't have to. It doesn't pay enough. It was very time consuming. It took a lot, but I wanted to give in another way. And I'm proud of what we did. I'm proud of this group. I'm proud of you all. Will always be able to say you're the very first Wi-Fi money masterminders. Like that is a tool in and of itself. Like, I'm not even who I'm going to be yet. And the mere fact that you get to say I was a student and I was in the class and under the tutelage and the leadership of Stormy Wellington, like, you got to know that that gives you power in and of itself. Because nobody but the 36 of you all that was a part of this group can say that. Nobody, not even in my MLM, was able to get the information, the tips, the strategies, the systems, the direction, the understanding, the proximity, like y'all. But the biggest issue I'm gonna tell you right now is that if you don't believe that you have it, then you're right. I can't give you that. As a matter of fact, Vanessa, do me a favor. There's a video that I did on YouTube. I want you to find it when I was 29 years old. Just put in Stormy Wellington, and it's like, how long is that video, Anna? Remember, it's like a minute long. Just kind of scroll till you see a younger looking version of me. And I just want to show that to you all so you can understand something. So I reconnected with Anna on Instagram. And it was because of the way I showed up on Instagram. And that's a part of what you all have to understand. There's a certain way. Success is about doing things in a certain way. And there's a way that you have to show up. Now, I want to let you guys experience Anna tonight. But before I bring her up, I want to teach y'all something. Y'all grab your pen and papers for real, please. So there's a process that I use before I launch anything, okay? And many of you all here either are not currently making money in your business yet, and I say yet because it's on the way, or some of you already have, your business making money. But one of the major things that you must do to really have your business explode is that you want to do these three things. First of all, what we've done and what Anna and I have done is something I call connect, collaborate, and celebrate. That's what we did. There's something called the power of the Mastermind Alliance. Napoleon Hill teaches this. A lot of successful people teaches this. But majority of the time when I listen to this process, it came from Napoleon Hill. One thing I want you to understand, you must connect with another human on your assignment. Whatever your business is, there should be someone else that you get in alignment with. That y'all both have a like vision. Not DJ is the girl who got everything and she's helping you with something. That's one thing. Not you a part of Girl Hold My Hand and you meditate with us, Monday through Friday and you get on Freedom Friday. No. I'm talking about what do you do? What do you do for a living? What is your business?
I help women establish routines and habits.
By tomorrow, I want you to get faster on that.
Yeah.
Like it should never be off guard. You should already know what your vision is, what you do. That's the thing. We gotta know how to say what we do. We gotta have confidence in saying. So, what about you?
Educate Latinos and minorities on NFTs.
Boom. Very clear. Educate minorities and Latinos on NFTs. So, if there's anybody else here in the room who has a like-minded vision of a vehicle or a business, you want to connect with her. Not be her competition. Her vision is to do what again?
Help mothers establish a routine to pour into themselves so they're able to pour into other people.
We got to fix that. Yeah, that ain't going to do it. It sounds like that ain't it. I get what you're saying, but we got to fix that. Yeah, that's not, that ain't it. And I want you to have it before you leave. Okay. That ain't it. That ain't going to make you no money. So let's say her vision is to impact 1,000 Latinos and help them to tap into their formula to success. See the difference? Specifically, my goal is to help 1,000 Latinos tap into their formula to success while being a mother, or while being a wife, or while balancing work, life, play. And that ain't it either, but you get where I'm going with that. So now that we understand that if there's somebody else in the room that has a similar vision, you combine yourself with her, you collaborate with her, you find a way to make the vision that she has even more powerful, and it gives it more magic. So one of the things I want y'all to do before y'all leave here is to find someone else that you could connect with. Don't let this weekend end and you have not found your soulmate in business. And I know that's probably like, what do you mean? You have a soul sister in business. You have a work husband or a work wife. There's someone that you are supposed to yoke up with. And it creates magic when y'all have like-minded visions and y'all are moving in the same direction. This is how she's been able to make over $15 million in 7 years as being my student from a third world country on the internet. Let me repeat that. $15 million in 7 years from a third world country, and she builds a hybrid business that she may start on the internet, she may start on Zoom, she may start on lives, but she does physical events as well. But it was the power of us having like vision. There will be no commonality or no reason for her and I to work together if our vision wasn't to help 1,000 families make 6 to 7 figures this year. So she has that vision, I have that vision, and together that vision is powerful. So please find someone before you leave here this weekend that you can connect with, that y'all have similar visions. And if they're not here, find that person. That person is going to help you to collapse decades into days. Today, something happened, right? One of the reasons why I'm late, I had a $1 billion meeting today. Yes. I had a meeting that's about to change the entire world. And I know that may sound big, but when you have 37 families, you directly help become millionaires, from minorities to Latinos and third world countries, and that has nothing to do. How many Latino or how many millionaires that you've coached in the last 7 years? 12. So my 37 has nothing to do with her 12. So me 37, her 12, Natalie 4, Tammy, I can give you a list. So within the last 8 years, from the systems that I've created, coupled with finding the right vehicle, can I say right vehicle? Right. Can y'all say right vehicle? Right vehicle. Systems is transferable. The same process that I did to make my first 10 million is the same thing I did to make my second million and my next million, and all the way to 50 million plus. It's the same thing, but it's about having the right vehicle. That's it. The vision never changes. The vehicle may change. The vehicle may change. You may think you're going to become a multimillionaire in the tax business. You may think it's going to be the nail business. And then you come and find out that the nail business ain't as competitive no more. And then you have the vision. The vision never changes. The vehicle may change. We all at any given moment has to be ready and open enough to know that we may have to change the vehicle. It's getting clear on your vision to help women, something she said, Latino and minorities with NFTs. So that's her vision, whether it changes to, I don't want to say Latinos and minorities no more. I want to help everybody get an NFT. So I'm not limiting myself to Latinos and minorities no more. Because what if Stormy wanted an NFT, she just told me I can't get one from her. She didn't say black girl. What if I don't label myself as a minority? What if I'm a person? So what if I'm a family? So it's like learning how to say things that everybody's inclusive, but you're specific on what the target is or the destination is. So today we had a very powerful meeting. It was amazing. And, you know, it's funny because I do this process so much. It's naturally who I am. And one of the things that I really hope for everybody in this room is that you get to a place that what you do to achieve success becomes like brushing your teeth in the morning. Like, how many of y'all know you're going to brush your teeth every morning? You're just not going to forget. You may not brush it as long this morning because you're in a rush, but you're not going to probably run out the door and be like, I forgot to brush my teeth. That's autopilot. When you first started driving a car, you had to be very precautious, and you had to keep both hands on the steering wheel, and you had to pay attention, and you had to look in the rearview mirror. Now you can put your makeup on, even your eyeliner on, driving a car, right? It's because driving a car has become so normal to you, right? I just left Ana Cantera's home, 8,000 square feet home in Casa de Campo that she paid $2.8 million for, and was sitting there, and she has 3 housekeepers and a chef, and they come, hi, good morning, buenos dias, and my coffee, and they do this for her every morning. But to me, it's like, wait a minute, bitch. I'm being honest, I'm gonna do a video. Like, every morning I sat there and They came with a flower, a cute tray, and no lies. Oh, buenos dias, they give me the coffee. And to her, it's not a big deal. But now I gotta go back home, and I'm like, fuck, I gotta make my own coffee. So now my standard has changed. No, but to her, it's not a big deal because it's normal to her. But it's not normal to me for somebody to make me coffee every day, and it tastes the same. I'm like, what do they put in this? How are they making this? What is the sugar? What is the creamer? The taste is consistent. They put the same amount, which means Anna had to have taught them some type of system of how she liked her coffee. Right. And now they know to duplicate it every day. And they know if Anna like it, then Stormy probably likes it too. Let's cater to her. But now it's automatic for them to do that for her. But for me, I'm uncomfortable. But the key is to get to the place that you're comfortable in your habitat. Success is my natural habitat. Being broke is no longer my habitat. Struggling, trying to figure out who want to pay the bill at dinner. We got 10 credit cards. I didn't eat that shrimp. I didn't eat that crab. I didn't eat that. I didn't drink that. You ate 4 shrimp. I ate 2. Baby, I'm the one that's going to go in my pocketbook. Trina, pay that bill. Because that's naturally who I am. I'm not splitting a bill. When you're with me, you're not paying for food unless you so happen to pay for it first. That's naturally who I am now. You understand? Having a certain level of work and a certain level of connection and commitment to business and success and impact and posting every morning and waking up and being on my meditation and, doing events and impacting people. Like, it's who I am. And when I'm not able to do that, wow, did you see you here every day? Did you know that? You here every day? Y'all get to meet Anna Cantera. I'm just realizing, look at you here every event. Come on, give it up for that. Now y'all get to meet the queen who I just get to look at, and y'all probably been looking at that. Why? I just realized that's been here. We didn't put that up here for you, okay? That's always up there, mamacita. These are my girls. These are my girls. So, but I'm just seeing that it just makes me realize how, today was a $1 billion meeting, y'all.
Congratulations.
It was. Today was a $1 billion meeting, and something we or I taught you all in the beginning is, what is the mission of your life, right? The mission of your life, i.e. the vision of your life, should create the disciplines for your life. Like, you may repeat it and say it, but if it's true, then why aren't you in the doing of it? So the mission of my life is to be one of the most impactful women that ever lived while living a quality of life and doing whatever I want for myself and others. Which means I'm going to impact, but I'm going to do it in an enjoyable way. I'm not going to do it that I feel uncomfortable, do it that I feel forced, or do it that is not my natural habitat. If I do it, I'm not going to make myself uncomfortable in the doing, because who I am is impact, inspiration, fun, love, excitement, elevation. That's who I am. If you take me outside of that, and now I feel like I'm begging you, or I'm trying to convince you, or I'm forcing you, like, that's not doing whatever I want for myself or others. That doesn't align with who I am. And so the thing that we did today is a 3-step system, and I pray y'all get this. And I definitely want y'all to hear from Anna Cantera, because she is evidence. Can I say evidence? Evidence. That everything that I say, it works all across the board. Whether it's with the vehicle called Total Life Changes, whether it's with your nail company, all your businesses, you got DJ, whether it's with, there's a book called The Science of Getting Rich. I encourage y'all to listen to the audio book. Just listen to it. Like, I could probably regurgitate every sentence. Success is about doing things in a certain way. Any man that doesn't want to be successful is abnormal. When y'all hear the audio, I go like, damn, that sounds like the people, But I listened to it so much for the last 10, 12 years of my career that I feel like if I'm broke, then I'm abnormal. My mind has been programmed that being poor is abnormal. Do you understand? 9th grade education, high school dropout, ex-stripper, ex-schemer, ex-scammer, ex-shoplifter. I used to get on food stamps. I used to get WIC. I used to have a Section 8 check. I got 3 kids. 3 baby daddies. I thought that was the way out. But I now believe that being poor is abnormal. That's how you want to feel. Why would you accept poverty? as normal. When God gave us an abundant world and there's a ton of vehicles, and write this down, it's projected by 2053, watch this, black wealth is going to zero, minority wealth is going to zero, but it's also projected that by 2063, we're going to have 66 million new millionaires. Make it make sense to me. So you're telling me we're going to have all these new millionaires, but black wealth and minority wealth is going to be zero. So basically, us without an open mind, minorities, us who don't know no better, us who's afraid of spending money to cut the line, because all we do when we pay to go to events, 66 millionaires by 2063, 50 by 2053, black wealth will be zero. Y'all caught that? Yeah. Y'all should write that down. You should never forget that. And I read that in Black Enterprise. And then Grant came back and gave me the number of how many millionaires are in the making. So I'm confused. So we just going to be broke. We're not going to be one of the millionaires. But if we're open-minded, we align and connect with the right visions. Make sure my vision aligns with your vision. You're not on the phone. Today before we left, right? Like I walked today for like 3 hours. I meditate and I walk, and I manifest and I walk. And as I'm walking, she's here for the $1 billion meeting we had today. And I had told her something. I went in the room today and I'm crying, talking to her today, and I'm like talking, not how I'm supposed to talk. And I started walking, and I'm on my manifestation, meditation walk, and she could tell you, I called her, and my exact words was, whatever we believe is right. If we believe our $1 billion meeting is going to go as planned, guess what's going to happen, Anna? It's going to go as planned. I said, so I apologize to you. I was wrong for what I said. I needed to get in my routine. I didn't meditate this morning because I was at my son's parent-teacher conference, so I wasn't in a clear state to be able to even talk to her. And because her and I are in alignment, I had to make sure I called her back to tell her I was wrong what I said. Whatever we believe is right. We're going to get what we want out of this meeting, because what we want is about impacting the culture. It's about being the most impactful women that ever lived. We're not trying to do something because we want monies for ourselves. You got your beautiful home that you paid $3 million for in Casa del Campo with your chef in the morning. Good morning, bless the eyes. You got all the things that you truly desire. But we're not doing this for ourselves. We're doing this because we decided to engage in a vision. Write this one down. This is one of my affirmations that we spoke on a journey. And I told her today that, y'all, it's important that we are around people that remind us of who we are. What we said, when we're not looking right, when we're not showing up as ourselves. We need people around us that's going to remind us of, didn't you say you decided to engage in a vision bigger than yourself? So I'm confused. You done bought your coloring in your house and you got your bags, so now you just chilling out? Or are you going to go do what you said you were going to do in the first place? But see, like I told her today, okay, nobody's going to tell her that outside of me. Because I don't look at her as competition. I don't look at her as I'm scared she's going to leave. I look at her as the bigger she get, the bigger I get. Everybody knows how much honor means to me. Everybody knows. So if she disappears, because either you evolve or dissolve, write that down. If she dissolves, that's to knock on my leadership. Not me soaring, I'm all over the world doing all these big things and making all this money, and I just forgot because she got her house and she got her diamonds, she got her stuff. No. So now I know that we have common visions. I know this. But here's what vision needs though. Vision needs to be fed. Gotta write this down. We have not seen each other in a year. So we wasn't pouring and serving and feeding each other. So now I go to Casa del Campo, I'm sitting there, and whether she understands or not, but the Buenos Dias and the housekeepers and me remembering when we came to a home like this that she rented, and now I'm realizing what we did, that she was able to afford to pay this house off in a year. And I'm sitting there, what? And the question that I asked myself, write this down, y'all, is what else are we supposed to be doing? Because this is a great feeling. I like how this feels knowing who we used to be. I like how this feels knowing how broke we were. And I like how this feels knowing that nobody gave us the vision. We created the vision. We came up with the plan and we worked it. We did. So now that we're back on the same energy, because energy, write this down, energy can never be destroyed. It can only be transferred. And so if you're hanging around, constantly being around people that is not transferring good energy from you, and to you, and from you, and to you, because it's not destroyed, it's transferred, what's happening is that you're not evolving, you're dissolving. And then so you think you don't have the plan, you think you don't have the game, you think you don't know what to do, but it's because you keep hanging around people that don't know what to do and they're not feeding your vision, and you forgot that you're the one with the vision. You're the one that came to this mastermind for the last 6 months. They didn't. So you are going to look like the fool if you don't become something to validate that this stuff was true. Because I'm going to keep using what I taught y'all to do to make more money and more money and more money. And then some of y'all may do it too. And some of y'all may be like, I'm wasting my money. But that's your fault. Because I got 37 proofs. One is right here.
38.
Come on, that this stuff is what it is. But if you believe that you can't, then you what? Can't. But if you believe that you can, then you what? If you believe that you won't, then you won't. It's all about the condition. See, successful people, I learned this a long time ago. Y'all may want to write this down. Successful people create conditions in their mind in order to succeed. We learn how to brainwash ourselves. We have a level of influence. Y'all say influence. Influence is, what do you influence in yourself? What influ, right? Influ, what information that gave you the confidence to do what? This mastermind should have influenced you. Influ the information. When you think about the word flu, that means you have been given a virus or received a virus, or you got a cold, you got a flu, or your immune system has been compromised. But influ this information that should make you feel confident as hell. And that's all you gotta do. And then you gotta do the work every day. I don't care if the first week or the first 2 weeks certain things are not happening. I'm gonna give y'all a step-by-step 6 things that you do every day that'll be a game changer for you. And you'll wake up and be like, I did this every day for 90 days. I see the results. So today at our meeting, we did 3 things, 3 C's. And I'm not going to go too deep in it today, but I just want to give you an understanding of how you have to moving out of the money moves mastermind. Connect your vision, get clear on your vision, and know who needs to be a part of the vision so they could be the vision carriers. So here's the vision. I've connected the vision. This is what I want. This is what I'm going to do. Now who is the vision carriers to make this thing that I've connected come to reality? So who do I need to make this happen? I need an email copywriter. I need some new pictures. I need some new videos. I hope that y'all... Diva and CT is, honestly, I worked with a lot of people over the last 14 years of my career, and these are the 2 most dynamic people when it comes to videos and pictures. And I'm telling y'all that right now. So if y'all played around and didn't don't let that iPhone fool you. It's something that Diva does with pictures and videos that is game changing. I mean, on the way here, I gave Anna a whole speech. Like, don't let these little inconspicuous people fool you. He is mean when it comes to the pictures and the videos. All my videos and pictures y'all been seeing lately on my page is this gentleman right here. Y'all like my pictures and videos, how I've been looking lately? Yeah. Exactly. So just know who y'all was here today. All them videos that's like, wide up the window and you're like, what's next? It's him. So I hope y'all got what y'all needed. And then Diva, she hasn't been around in a minute, but she's the one who, when you see my page giving a certain kind of vibe, like honestly, you can tell when Diva come, you can tell when Diva leave. And that's how it's supposed to be. So I'm grateful that she's here. I hope I could get her to stick around a little bit more. But now you gotta connect the dots. Like, one of the missing pieces that I know I'm missing is I need a person who whips out the camera whenever I'm talking. Why? Because impact. Impact. How am I making impact if I'm not, leveraging my time? The more I have a video person around, they don't have to do no big fancy edits. I said a few things on the elevator Diva caught gonna be viral videos. So if you're your school, like, you need a videographer. It doesn't have to be a videographer. You need one of them kids that always are documenting your moves, how you do your business, because it becomes training. It becomes educational. It becomes a vlog. It becomes a YouTube video. It becomes a reel. You just multi-purposing your works. So connect. You gotta know, who do you have to connect to? You gotta know this. Who is needed? The CFO of my company, the CEO of my company was needed, and honor. That's all I needed today. That's all I needed. I would have loved to have someone that would have did some administrative work, that would have wrote things down, but guess what? We wrote it on a whiteboard, and we have 1 through 6 what we gotta do. But we connected the dots, so now we know who gotta do this, who gotta do that. We're clear. Clarity in the vision accelerates the goal. You can't connect if you don't have clarity. Connecting needs clarity. So you need to know, who do you need to have? And a lot of things you can do by yourself. Some videos or some things you can do by yourself. You may not be able to afford someone right now to do email copy. But I can tell you right now, you should be emailing your people every day. You should have an opt-in page. You should have marketing material. You should have a video. You should know how to tell somebody what you do. You should, change how you dress. Change your hairdo. That hairdo ain't the money hairdo no more. Now you gotta go get it, so connect all the dots. I hope y'all understand. Raise your hand if y'all not getting what I'm saying. Raise your hand if you slow and you don't get it. No, if you slow, I just gotta speed it up for you. Can I need y'all to get it? Slow down? It's just that simple. The second thing, communicate. Communicate clearly what each and every person's role is. Because leaving out of here, y'all should go on a 90-day run. Recession means a time of decreased economic activity. That's what it means. On the way here, I don't even know Anna realized. She knows me. She know what I was doing. I took Anna through a whole training class on the way here. Right? Communicate. Right? What does communicate mean? In the second C. Communicate is, what does the work look like, right? What does the work look like? So once you're clear on, this is the connection that I need to make. I got the vehicle, this is the connection that I need to make. Who do I need to communicate with? Okay, first thing I need to remind Anna is, what is the work? Anna, the first thing that's the work is, okay, when is the recognition ceremony? Because everything is about recognition ceremony. Like, y'all knew that the recognition ceremony was going to happen, bless you, in February. Yes. Like, depending on how serious you are about your future, you should be real good on telling me what you do, because if y'all know, I love extra money. I love collaboration. I believe collaboration over competition. So I'm looking forward to sitting down and hearing y'all pitch different things. I'm like, how can I get in on that? How can I be a part of that? I think I want to promote that. I like what that sounds like. I think that's an asset to the world. So you should be able to communicate by now. You should be able to clearly communicate what your business is. Not even just for me, but whatever we do is clients we need. So if you can't communicate it in here to get us to buy into your vision or buy into your product, then you already lost. Something wrong. What have you been doing all of these weeks, all of these months? You should be able to clearly communicate, this is what I'm selling. The who, the what, and the where. One of the last things I was telling Anna in the car, like, when we had our meeting today, I needed to know from my CEO, where do you want to end up? Who is us? Who is who wants to go to the next level? I can't give details, so I'm trying to paraphrase certain things. We got to get the who. The what is the name of our mission. Can't give y'all that yet, but it's on the way. Well, I'll tell y'all right now, the Luxor lifestyle is coming. Everything is about the Luxor lifestyle. I mean, y'all want to live a luxurious lifestyle. Yes. Period. Exactly. So boom, it's about the Luxor lifestyle. What does Luxor lifestyle mean? What is Luxor lifestyle? It's leadership. Number one. It's unity. It's X, multiplying your life, adding life to your life. The other U is uplift. The R is release. So that's the what. The what is the Luxor lifestyle. And in the Luxor lifestyle, you can't live a luxurious life if you broke. So we multiply our monies around here. So that's what Luxor lifestyle means. So we're clear on the what and the where. Where for me is 1,000 families every year making 6 to 7 figures. Where for me is $60 million at the end of this year. You can't hit a target that you don't aim to hit. So who do I need to connect with? You have to know that. Who is your avatar? Who is your clients? Who? You can't move a business without being clear. And if you confused, you trying to talk to everybody, and it still need to be a number. But don't ever separate things by race. You want to be careful. Like I remember one year I launched, man, so dumb. 1,000 black millionaires. Dumb. How am I launch 1,000 black millionaires and my top earner is a Latino? That was dumb. What about the Latinos that want to be millionaires? So I don't want y'all to be millionaires? And I was trying to do a play on words during that time when we had that whole situation going on with just all the Black Lives Matter. So I was trying to do a play on words. And black didn't mean black people. In my eyes, black meant the color black. But that didn't work well. Every time you gotta explain what, you gotta explain, I didn't mean a color. I didn't mean black people only. I meant, that's too much. That was an error. But trust me, I paid attention. It went real fast. So the thing is, communicate. Who needs to do what? Who needs to do what? There needs to be very clear, just targets of, okay, by this date, we need to have the banner done. I didn't see this banner before it got made. I don't have time for that. Imagine me having to see the banner, see everything. I'd be stressed out. And there was a point in time that I was, because I had to do it. I couldn't afford anybody. And if you're like that, you're in that phase of your career, beautiful. But as you're elevated, don't be afraid to give away a slither to deliver. Because now your goal is to become Wi-Fi millionaires. So in order to become millionaires, and when you're doing something big, you know how big what it is you're doing if you can do it by yourself. It should be a goal that I'm not going to be able to handle this by myself. That should be the target. Not I just want to create a new job for myself so I can make 6 figures and hoard it. No, I want to make 6 figures, but I want to reinvest it and turn it into 7 figures. So being able to clearly communicate the who, the what, and the where you want to end up. I'm not going to feel satisfied until I know every year we got 1,000 millionaires. I'm not going to feel satisfied. My other target is 1,000 millionaires. 1,000. I got 37. So in my mind, I got a long way to go. But that's the goal. The goal is to 2 foundations I build my life on. Y'all should write this down. Number 1, success is not about how successful you are, but how you help other people to achieve success. Give you a cute little story. So I just went in my son's room. He's at the house, and some of y'all know me and his, we co-parent, but we don't co-parent well. That's the truth. So when my son sees me dressed like this, he's like, "Where are you going?" I said, "To work." He's like, "With that on?" I'm like, "Well, DJ, I'm a boss, and I'm a businesswoman." And I said, bosses get to do what they want, and they get to dress how you want to dress. I said, teachers have to dress a certain kind of way. On school teacher day, you wore a cardigan to school, right? Because that's how your teacher dresses. He said, yeah. I said, so your teacher wears cardigans. That's how teachers dress. I said, we went to the dentist. You go to your dentist, doctor, forgot his name. You go to your dentist, see how your dentist dress? He said, you go to the doctor, see how a doctor dress? Well, me, I'm a boss, DJ. And I get to dress like this because I'm a boss. Bosses get to wear what they want. So I said, DJ, what do bosses get to wear? He said, what they want. I said, how do you become a boss? Or how do you become a businessman? He said, I don't know. I said, well, write this down, DJ. Success is not about how successful you are, but how you help other people to achieve success. I said, another way to look at it as, success is not just about me, but it's about other people. Another way to look at it as, if I help enough people get what they want, I get what I want. I said, what did I say, DJ? He said, if you help enough people get what they want, you get what you want. I said, that's why I get to dress like this. Because I helped a lot of people get what they want. I said, you see Anna over there? I helped her get what she wanted. He's like, oh. They don't know, so we got to teach them. So he see me looking like this. I want to communicate, and I also am in my bag again. So I want to look like I'm in my bag right now. Yeah. I look rich, don't I? I am. I'm good. I want to feel like that. I want to feel like I've changed and I've transformed and I'm going somewhere, and you don't want to miss out on where I'm going. But that's all in how we look. You got to communicate that. How many of y'all know what Layla? Yes. Come on, y'all. Don't she look like a new person? So you probably didn't want to talk to her that much the first week. But now I'm just being real. Now you want to be like, what you want, what you doing? She popping in my line. See, I want you to know that. So we see her transformation. Be like, okay, sis, yeah, what you doing? She changed her hair, she changed her swag, she changed her look, and boom, she looked like somebody that, the thing with the kids. She got to come up with that nice piece that I won't forget. So, communicate. Communicate. And the last thing, which is game changing, and let me tell y'all right now, and this is a part of what I want y'all to do tomorrow. So, I decided to do something fun. You know, I just like to do fun things. Whoever tomorrow, and I know y'all rich people in here, this don't probably matter to y'all, but I got $1,000 cash. Whoever does the best 60-second pitch tomorrow that gets the who, the what, and the where clearly, that I'm excited about it, just some money to get your plane ticket and your hotel room back. Why not? So I bought the cash. So if you do, whoever does the best. We got judges tomorrow. I think it's for judging in 6 categories maybe. 6 categories. Whoever does the best, I'm going to give you $1,000. And who knows? We may give you a growth con ticket or something like that. I don't know. We're just going to do something fun so y'all could woo me tomorrow and I could have something to talk about. Somebody from the Wi-Fi Challenge, Mastermind. They pitch me so good, and I know how to tell people about your business. Now I'm telling people about you, I'm edifying you. Like, that's the key to make the person that's your mentor, your coach, or whoever you're working with talk about you, that everybody go looking for you. Campaign means, okay, what is the tool that I need to promote my business, right? So, clear example. We just threw out Perfect Storm Collection because I love the product. It was done. I wasn't really trying to make it a big deal because I didn't want it to overshadow my network marketing business, so I didn't really aggressively, promote it. But now we're about to rebuild the website. We did a crazy freaking photo shoot. We're about to repackage some stuff, and we're about to come up with a campaign. Y'all probably never knew that our tagline was Awaken Your Youthful Feminine Energy. So now we're about to campaign on that. We're about to have influencers posting for us at a certain time and awaken your youthful feminine energy. Boom. So now it's going to be a campaign. So now everybody is campaigning like the elections. When it's a campaign, you don't lose. But when it's just a post or a casual conversation about it, there's no momentum that's created about it. So that's why you have to create a campaign. Campaign needs paraphernalia. Campaign needs brochures. Campaign needs a t-shirt. Campaign needs a hat. Campaign needs a business card. Campaign needs some Zooms. Campaign needs some banners on the street side. Like, you have to create a campaign about whatever you're doing and tell some friends, hey, can you help me out? Hey, can you post this banner at 12 o'clock? And tell 10 of your friends, can you post this at 12 o'clock? And what's the hashtag? Something big is coming. Something big is about to happen. Or, like, this is how you create momentum. So all of this goes back to you being very clear on what is your product, what is your service, what is your target, what are you communicating, who you need to connect with, and when are you going to really create the energy? Because everything is energy. So you have to create the energy. You have to build it, and the people will buy it. All right? So before we go into the social media stuff that I have to teach you all tonight, before we get out of here tonight, I definitely wanted you all to hear from this young lady. Let me tell you why I think it's important that y'all hear from her. First of all, y'all be hearing from me on how I was able to make millions of dollars really on the internet. And I told you all I have my skincare line. I have Well CBD. I have investments that I make money with. I have TLC. TLC is the #1 company that paid me the $50 million in the last 8 years. Literally, in my bank account, over $50 million. Of course, here in the United States, we have to diversify or we're going to be giving Uncle Sam all of our money. So I did the other companies because I needed to do something, okay? And that's how everything else came about. But if it wasn't for TLC and how I used the internet, YouTube, Instagram, she saw me on Instagram and then she saw me on YouTube. She went on Instagram, got excited, and I let her tell y'all. And then her second place of research, in case y'all don't know this, is YouTube. YouTube is like that resourceful place that people go to find experts that's teaching something. So if a person is like launching a skincare line or have a skincare line, they should also have YouTube videos. That's another thing. How I have an amazing skincare line and I don't have YouTube videos. All of these things is the campaign behind whatever your product or your services that you're selling. You got to do the work. But the beautiful thing about it is once the work is done, the work is done, and it's evergreen. So you don't date it, you don't time stamp it. They can look at your video today, and if you have the same product or service, they should be able to look at your video a year from now. Unless you change something about it, but it shouldn't be changed in 1 year. All of these things are very simple things that you do to build a solid business. And now, because you have a vision for your business, you only do things that add to the end result of where you see your business ending up. So when I think about Anna, the goal was 1,000 families, right? I realized the whole race thing, and I realized that people did not like team names, and so I came up with an initiative called 1,000 Families, and the goal of 1,000 families was to help 1,000 families every year to make 6 or 7 figures. And the vehicle, I had to identify the vehicle first, right? I got to connect with the vehicle. That's step one. So I have this 1,000 families. I have this vision of helping these people become millionaires because that's all I wanted to do. And once I hit 1 million, my foundation of my business is success is not about how successful you are, but how you help other people to achieve success. Number one. Number two, if you help other people get what they want, you get what you want. So now it can't just be about me and my millions. It got to be about who I can help. But then I found this vehicle. So the vehicle was Total Life Changes. I knew that TLC already had a stigma behind it, an opinion. Like, I could ask all of you all what TLC is. How many of you all are in TLC that's in this room? You're a part of TLC. Okay, who's not a part of TLC? Okay, so watch this. All of y'all are business women. All of y'all are about y'all money. I made over $50 million in the last 8 years. She made 15. Y'all here, y'all spent $30,000 to be in this course. There's something that y'all think about TLC that's probably wrong while you're not in it. So what I did when I got into TLC, right? And it doesn't have to be nothing negative, but if you knew what TLC really was, you'll be in it. Because if I made $50 million in the last 8 years and you just made $1 million in 8 years, how many of y'all would be happy with just that? And I did 50 of them. She did 15 of them. So what I did when I got into TLC 8 years ago, I recognized that if I keep calling it TLC, I may attract too many people that think they know what it is. So let me do something, write this down, called brand revitalization. I'm going to call it what I want to call it. And I'm going to call it something that's going to make you want to know what it is. So I called it skin tea. Because I knew when you heard skin tea, you're going to think about skin if you were already skinny, or skinny if you were fat. I knew that. So I did a play on words. And I decided to connect with the right people, create a campaign, and we all will post at a certain time. We will post at a certain time. I will tell you what to post, what you should say in your caption. Like the system, can I say system? The system was down packed. And so when I attracted Anna on the internet, I don't know what happened. I want her to tell y'all. And I want her to tell y'all for the sake of understanding the process. Can I say process? Process. We got to figure out, but y'all got to figure out what your process is going to be. From exposure, which is connect, from communicate, campaign, to cash. Because after the connect, the communicate, the campaign, they should be exchanging money with you. How many of y'all are here as philanthropists? How many of y'all y'all here for y'all nonprofit business only? Because y'all don't want to make no money. Anybody here for their nonprofit? No. You're here for the profit. You're not here because you just want to meet a bunch of friends and not do nothing to connect, collaborate, and celebrate with. I'm not staying in my house, hanging out with me, riding around in my $500,000 car because we ain't celebrating. We celebrating. If I don't make money with you, if you're not working for me or I don't make money with you, I don't ring around you. You're not riding in the back seat of my car. That's low vibration. Right. So Anna is a boss. We work together. She makes me look good. She follows the system. She knows how to get it done. And she has taken the process of what I have just shared with you all tonight. She launched a whole initiative called Reconnecting. She has how many millionaires? 12 millionaires in a third. Understand, this little 4'9" woman who looks like a little baby. She is a big in her country. Where she's a billionaire in her country. She does events. 10,000 people show up. She puts them on. She does them. This is what she does. And regardless of what y'all may understand and what's going through your mind right now, and I know I'm giving her revelations even being here. This is what we did. She did it in everything. That's why she got so many millionaires. How many people bought homes since they've been in your organization?
Maybe
like 30 people.
Bought houses. Y'all gotta understand, in the country where Anna is from, the highest paid is like, if you make $500 a month, you're making a lot of money. Doctors, $250 a month. So I want her to come up here and just share with you all what she's been able to do. Just y'all hear her. That's it. Wherever she goes with this conversation, just be grateful that she's here. She is validation of the Latino community. A lot of you women in here are connected to the Latino community and you're a Latino of descent. But also she is validation that y'all have what y'all need to go out and become Wi-Fi millionaires. Your job is to identify your vehicle, whatever that may be. Remember, whatever you believe is true. Whatever you believe is right. Whatever you believe is right. If you believe that you can, you can. You believe that you can't, then you can. So y'all give it up for Anna Cantera.
First of all, I want everybody to give it up to my coach, Stormy Wellington. Yes. So happy and grateful to be here. You know, first of all, I want to congratulate every single person in this room because, you know, something that I know and, you know, I have proven that is that the shortcut to success is have the right mentor. Yes. The shortcut to success is have the right mentor. You can really, you know, do your own thing. You can try to find a way. You can, you know, try different strategies. But when you have the right mentor and you copy the right mentor, you know, you have more chances, right, to really achieve what you want. When I met Coach Stormy 8 years ago, almost 8 years ago, I was in a crazy phase of my life. I was broke, depressed, and I was 15 pounds overweight, over the weight that I have right now. So my life was a disaster. I was like 27-year-old, and I didn't even know what was going to happen in my life. 3 kids, you know, in the middle of the divorce, depressed. I already told you, like broke. I lost businesses and everything, and I was overweight after my 3, you know, babies. So I met her through Instagram, and the reason why I connect with her, it was because she was very good at selling her story. She was very good at communicating, and I feel connected by the pain that she was exposing, telling her story. I was like, if she can do it, she was a mom of 3. She was also overweight. She was also at the time, not at the time, but before she joined the opportunity, she was broke. So in my mind, I was like, I understand what she's saying because I'm living it right now. And if she can do it, maybe I can do it too. So I connected through her, to her page. And of course, I wanted to do anything that she was doing. I wanted to drink the tea and do the business and look like her and feel like her because the energy that she was putting on. And when I look at her in her YouTube, then I saw a video when she was like very real about, you know, her own experience. Like she was real about everything that had happened to her, and I connected with that. That was where like I realized like, okay, she really, you know, experienced what I experienced too. So she was good at communicating, and of course make it look easy with the campaign that she was working. Skin tea, it was easy. You drink the tea, you lose weight, you make money. That's what I understood. So we connect, and I decide to, you know, join her team. We started working, but I'm gonna be very honest. I think she told me like, you say whatever you want, and I was thinking there, I was like, you know, something that I can tell you, maybe I knew before because I had experience on how to, you know, do the business and, you know, sell a product. But honestly, I'm gonna start saying that the first thing that I learned from her, it was to believe in myself. Mm-hmm. In that stage of my life, I realized that I lost all belief in myself. Like I didn't believe in myself anymore. I was like feeling very bad, looking very bad, you know, my energy was low, I didn't have a vision for my life. And I remember the first time that I saw her, she was not the person that she is today. She had a Michael Kors when she went, I have to say it. But I didn't even look at those things because her vision was so big and she was so good at communicating what we're gonna do that I just buy it. I was like, yes, I want to be part of it. I want to do it too. And she knew that I was in that stage. So she worked a lot on me, on my Not my work ethic, because I was working. It was myself, like believe again in me. So she started like rebuilding this image of me that I didn't have at that moment. You know, you're a queen, you have to look a certain way, you have to feel a certain way, you have to create these routines and these habits, and you have to, you know, repeat to yourself these things. Because remember, I was in the middle of divorce, depressed, you know, in my house, 3 babies. It was hard. Nobody around, you know, was there to tell me, like, you can do this, you know, you're gonna be big. And she was not in my country at the moment. So she teach me, you know, this first step of you have to believe in yourself in order to create it. That's the first thing. Second thing, of course, I don't know if you really know her. I don't know anybody in this world that works like Coach Stormy. She has the result that she has today is because her work ethic, determination, discipline. I've been with her, and it's crazy. Like, if she said that she's gonna do something, she do it. It doesn't matter where we are, what we're doing. Just like, okay, boop, boop, boop. I have a call. I have this meeting. And I really admire that from her, and I learned these things, you know, about her, about when we're talking about business and doing certain things. I think that was the second thing that I actually got, you know, being her mentoree, you say in English? Mentee, you know, is the work ethic. If you create a plan, you have to stick to the plan, and you need to focus, and you need to be disciplined, and you need to do what you said that you were gonna do, even if the feelings that when you said it changed. I don't know if I said that right.
Yes.
Like, you can be very excited and you're gonna say this and do this, but then you're like, I don't feel like doing it right now. Coach Stormy, if she said that she's gonna do something, she does it. It doesn't matter what happened in her life, she does it. So that's the second thing. And of course, you know, in the process, 8 years being with her, I was realizing, and this is kind of, I think, funny, because she was saying that she went to my house and she felt like a certain way with the coffee and everything. I bought my house in 2021, and that was my dream, you know, and my dream house. I live in that place. That's a Casa de Campo. It's like people have vacation homes. So I have the beach clothes, and I have this big pool. And I had a long time like having this vision of having this peaceful life, living there, and, you know, have my orchids and the golf cart. And I thought that, you know, that was what I wanted. And I moved there in 2021, and I'm going to be honest, for the 2022, I didn't really connect a lot with her. She was in the middle of a lot. I was working, you know, my business. It doesn't mean that I was not working, but I lose certain personal connection to her. Actually, I had more than a year that I didn't come to Miami. So now that I'm here, she's talking about the coffee and all of that. I came, and I realized that I changed in 1 year.
Wow.
I totally changed. I forgot who I was. My vision changed. And it's bad. And you ask me, you're living the life of your dream. You're chill at your house. You have these beach dresses, and you're living the dream, you know? But at a certain level, I really lost myself in that person that I am not. And then I came here, and I'm with her, and you know she's a celebrity, you know that. Like the closet, everything, and she dressed a certain way, and I was like, you know, with my little dress, I didn't even bring nothing. I feel uncomfortable being here, because yes, it's not about the thing. And I'm gonna explain you why. So, you know, she told me like, we have a meeting, you bring something. I'm like, nope, I didn't bring anything. Actually, this is not mine. No, I'm gonna be honest. She bought because I didn't came prepared. Like, I came to Miami to Stormy's house. I didn't have something to wear like for the night or a meeting. That's not normal. Like, I usually, like, I know that I'm gonna come, I'm gonna work, I need to, you know, the pictures, the videos, that's who we are. I lost it totally. You know, I was like with my jeans today, you know, comfortable. And I was realizing in the car the importance of being connected to the mentor, to the right energy, to the right people. I'm gonna be very honest. In 1 year, I lost this bond and this connection, and I lost myself, and I forgot who I am. Wow. And I'm gonna explain why. We have to be, she's talking about Wi-Fi money, and this is something that I learned from her, and now I understand. She's talking, and I'm laughing there. I'm like, oh my God, Anna, you forgot. We have to be very intentional when we talk about money, business, internet, attracting, you know, marketing and all of that. This is not the first time that happened, actually. I remember that I invited her to an event, and I was in a very emotional, bad state. And I had like a horrible wig on, old shoes. I was not looking good. I was like gained like 15 pounds. She looked at me, you know, we went to the event, everything was nice, you know, the pictures, everything. She went to the room and she called me to my room, from the room to the room in the hotel. And she's like, I have to tell you something. You look horrible. You tell me, girl, take that wig out. Those shoes, you need to leave those shoes here in the hotel. I'm being honest. I needed that. I needed that. And some people don't understand, you know, her, but I'm gonna be honest. I needed that in my life. I was feeling bad emotionally. I was showing off like that. I was losing it in the and I remember she invited me to her house and I spent some days with her and I was like, okay, I'm back. So now in this trip, it's not that I'm in that situation. It's just like I have this nice chill life and vibes. That's not who I am. Because you need to be intentional. You need to think, I need to attract, I'm a businesswoman and I have a big network. I have people in my team, but also I want new customers. I want new people in my team. And I need to think what I sell. I have to be intentional of every time, every post, everything that I do, I have to think. I have to be intentional. What I sell. I sell two things. Number one, weight loss products. I have to look sexy and attractive. Because when a woman see me or a man or whatever, they will be like, she look good, she lose weight, she looks sexy. That's what I sell. I have to be intentional on that. So I cannot look in any like a different kind of way. Even if I love myself in the process, I have to remember I need to look attractive, sexy, you know, because that's what I sell. Number two, I sell a lifestyle. I sell success. I sell money. When I want someone to join my business, you know, they join because they want to be in life. They want to live the life that I live. They want to have the results. They want to have, you know, they want to have the life and the travels and the meetings and the people and the team and, you know, fun. I lost it. I was selling, you know, the peas and the pool and the flowers. And I'm here with the dog. Let's be serious. You don't make the money doing those things. Okay, you're a millionaire. You can, you know, have a dad, a husband, whatever. But you don't make the money doing those things. You know what I mean? So right now in my state, in my mind, I'm sitting there. I'm like, in terms of my team, who I'm inspiring right now. Who is gonna connect with me? Who is gonna feel like I felt with her, like I associate with her pain or her process or her work or whatever she's doing? Nobody. Because it's like, you lost it. You're not doing it anymore. You know what I mean? Number one. And number two, who are the people that I'm gonna attract? I'm gonna be honest, nobody. She already made it. She's a millionaire. She created those millionaires. She's making the money. You know, she's chilling. Maybe I need to find another person that is working so I can work with them because she's not in the field. Like, she's not that exciting anymore. I'm being real right now.
Yes.
So I came here. You know, I don't even have 24 hours. And I'm here and I'm like, okay, I have, in order to create this new chapter and these new stories and all of the things that we need to create, I have to get back to remember who I am, what I represent, intentionally, what I want to sell and who I want to attract.
Yes.
That's my goal right now.
I mean, y'all have to be writing that down so y'all can be doing the same thing. You're always communicating. You're communicating when you don't think you're communicating. You're selling when you think you're not selling. You're always communicating.
All the time.
Everything. Thank you. Go ahead.
So, just to finish,
yes.
I want to encourage every single person in this room. Number one, to really, 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 really not just hear what she says and take notes. You already know her. Like, follow her and try to, even though you don't do network marketing or whatever you do, try to duplicate, not what she does, but how she does it. You understand? She's very intentional. She's very intentional in everything she does. And in my case particularly, I know that I have to be around her to remind myself who I am. I have to be in a certain way connected to her. And I think that I have things that she doesn't have, maybe. Like the strategy and the work and the presentation and this and let's organize this event and blah, 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 blah. So at some point is what you're saying, like she needs to, connect and reconnect with me to remember certain things. So that's why we're together, like together we can do bigger things. So I recommend you to really keep learning, keep watching her, keep following her. It's very important, the energy. And besides that, really understand what I'm telling you. You need to connect with someone that inspires you, that believes in you, that wants the best for you, that keeps you going all the time. And if you don't have the person, you have to go and find it. Because you're going to need it. We're women. We're very emotional. We easily lose it. And if we're here and if you pay the money that you pay, I know for a fact that you want to be successful.
Yes, exactly.
In anything you do.
Yes.
And that's very important. Because sometimes if we don't have that person pushing us and, next to us and moving us, easily you can forget who you are, what you want, where you're going. Okay? So thank you.